Doctor Doom is a Marvel character and one of the most controversial heroes in the universe. The greatest villain, but at the same time a man of his word, caring for his subjects, was remembered by fans of the franchise as the sworn enemy of the Fantastic Four. Full name, Victor Von Doom. Born in the fictional state of Latveria. His parents are gypsies by nationality. Father Werner is a doctor, and mother Cynthia, as the son later learned, is a witch. Growing up, the man remembered her cold hands and forced smile. And then, as a child, I did not understand that my mother had colluded with demons. The motives of Cynthia's agreement are not entirely clear, but the agreement with the dark forces lead Mephisto to take the souls of innocent children who lived on the territory of the local baron. People found out about this and killed the witch. After Werner failed to cure the Baroness of cancer, he took his son and fled from his native settlement. The journey ended tragically. The father died in the mountains without food. The son was saved by Boris, one of the residents. Later, Victor found his mother's chest and began to develop magical skills. This did not greatly inspire him, so he turned to science. Abilities in mechanics made it possible to invent complex devices that frightened other settlers. Legends about the adventures of a young genius reached one American general, who suggested that the guy study at the best university in the country. At the age of 16, the teenager moved to America, entered an educational institution and met his future enemy, Reed Richards. They competed with each other in scientific advances. Doom worked hard to create a device with which he could go to another dimension and free his mother's soul from the clutches of Mephisto. When the car was ready, Richards crept into the room and studied the blueprints. Reed informed Victor that some of the calculations were not entirely correct, but the overconfident student rejected the help. Doom started the device, but as Richards had warned, there was an error. As a result, an explosion occurred and the creator of the machine received burns. After the incident, the guy was expelled from the university and he left for Europe, where he met Valeria, the girl who became his only girlfriend in Latveria. At the same time, the KGB began hunting for Victor, who seemed to them a dangerous scientist. The guy decided to run away to Tibet. In a temple located in the mountains, Doom continued to study secret knowledge. As a result, his innovations began to acquire signs not only of scientific achievements, but also of magic. Soon the man learned that the hated Baron of Latveria became king, and Richards fancies himself the smartest man in the world. This infuriated him, after which he threw all his strength into creating armor. True, he put it on while the metal had not yet cooled down, which led to the disfigurement of his appearance. Subsequently, the Doctor set up mass production of robots in his homeland, with the help of several people. The campaign to seize power was successful, and soon the new ruler of Latveria became identified with the Great Liberator. It remains to deal with Reed Richards, who led the Fantastic Four. This turned out to be much more difficult, despite the presence of innovative weapons, doombots, and cunning plans in Victor's arsenal. The character managed to build a military campaign against Mr. Fantastic, but he was defeated over and over again. The identity of the brilliant scientist is still the subject of fierce debate between fans today. Whether it is possible to consider the villain of the one who freed 500,000 inhabitants of Latveria and is reputed to be a person with a fair character is a rhetorical question. But at the same time, the hero was ready to destroy New York in order. The image of the antagonist of the franchise has become really awesome. This is a tall, 185 cm tall, man with mystical abilities. It is in his power to call on otherworldly forces for help. A powerful sorcerer, a genius in the field of robotics and genetics, a specialist in travel to other dimensions and worlds. In many ways, his superiority was due to armor, due to which most weapons were ineffective against Doom.